As William and the princess approached the castle, they could hear the dragon's roar growing louder and more ferocious. William took a deep breath and prepared for the final battle. He charged towards the castle, his sword at the ready. The dragon swooped down from the sky, its claws flashing in the sunlight. William dodged the dragon's attacks and swung his sword with all his might. The sword struck the dragon's scales, but it didn't seem to do much damage. He backed away from the dragon, trying to come up with a different strategy. Suddenly, William had an idea. He remembered the witch's potion and realized that it might be their only hope. He shouted to the princess, "Do you have any arrows?" The princess nodded and handed him a quiver of arrows. William dipped the arrows in the potion, hoping that it would make them stronger. He aimed the first arrow at the dragon and let it fly. The arrow struck the dragon's chest, and the dragon roared in pain. William fired another arrow, and then another. Each one struck the dragon, weakening it little by little. Finally, with one last arrow, William aimed for the dragon's heart. The arrow flew through the air and struck its mark. The dragon roared one last time and then fell to the ground, defeated. William and the princess rushed forward to check on the dragon. It was still breathing, but barely. William realized that he couldn't let it suffer any longer. He raised his sword and struck the final blow, ending the dragon's life. The princess looked at William, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you for saving me," she said. William smiled and took her hand. "It was my pleasure," he said. "I'm just glad that you're safe." Together, they walked back to the kingdom, where they were met with cheers and applause. The king thanked William for his bravery and offered him a place in his court. But William knew that he couldn't stay. He was a knight, and his duty was to protect the kingdom and its people. He bid farewell to the princess and set off on his next adventure, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As he rode off into the sunset, William wondered what other adventures were waiting for him. But he knew one thing for sure: he would always be ready to face them, no matter what.